Breaking news tonight, we are continuing our team coverage of a shooting that left 3 people dead in Northwest Austin with the killer on the loose. The FBI, Austin Police, DPS, and the Round Rock Police Department are all part of this manhunt for 41-year-old Stephen Broderick. He used to be a Travis County Sheriff's detective, and we'll tell you more about his history, including charges he is already facing, in just a few minutes. But first, the shootings happened near Great Hills Trail and Rain Creek Parkway, right by the Arboretum. Throughout the night, that scene has cleared up. That's where we find KBU senior reporter Tony Plahetsky. And Tony, walk us through how all of this unfolded today.
Well, Jenny, authorities received what they called an active shooter call just before noon. And as you can imagine, that then triggered a massive police and medical response here to this scene. Jenny, tonight it is a very different scene. It's almost impossible to underscore the difference that a few hours have made. There's hardly anyone out here tonight. Great Hills Trail is open. And as I look across the parking lot earlier today that was flooded with police vehicles as well as emergency vehicles, that parking lot is essentially empty at this hour. But earlier this afternoon, there was a massive manhunt in this area for the suspect in this shooting. His name is Stephen Broderick. Authorities were searching for him by both air and by ground. They spent many hours this afternoon doing so. As part of that, they also issued a shelter in place for residents in this area, urging them to stay inside their homes and to call 911 if they saw something suspicious. But around 5 o'clock this afternoon, Interim Police Chief Joseph Chacon announced to the public that they now believe that Broderick has likely left this area, at least this immediate area, and now they are turning to other investigative strategies trying to find him. Of course, one concern is because of his training and his history in the law enforcement profession, they are worried and fear that he might be able to use that training to try to circumvent some of their efforts. But Jenny, as you can imagine, out here tonight where 3 people were killed earlier this afternoon, the big hope is that law enforcement is quickly able to get him into custody as safely as possible without anyone else getting hurt. Jenny?
That is the hope. Tony Plahetsky reporting for us in Northwest Austin. Thank you so much, Tony. Now tonight we are continuing to dig into Stephen Broderick's past as both a law enforcement officer and as someone accused of a serious and violent crime. Travis County Sheriff's Office tells us that he was a detective but resigned last year. We also found this photo of Broderick getting promoted in February of 2019. The Travis County Sheriff's Law Enforcement Association shared this photo in its Facebook page. Broderick has a history on the other side of the law as well. According to court documents, the 41-year-old was charged with sexually assaulting a child last year. He was booked in jail in June and spent 16 days behind bars before being released on a $50,000 bond. Travis County District Attorney Jose Garza sent a statement today saying his office has now filed a motion to revoke Broderick's bond. The Travis County Sheriff's Office said he was placed on administrative leave following that incident. Records show he has an upcoming court date for that charge in May. And according to the Austin American-Statesman, Broderick was also a Bastrop County Sheriff's deputy at one point. We are still working to get more details from the Bastrop County Sheriff's Office about Broderick's history with that department. But the Statesman also reported that Broderick and another officer shot and critically injured an elderly man following a family disturbance call during his time working in Bastrop County. He was placed on administrative leave with pay during that incident as well.